I was home finishing my 7 days at home, and then my neighbors come running over and said they bombed Pearl Harbor. And I didn't know if I should believe them or not, you know. So I put on the radio, and sure enough, I said, well, I got to wait till tonight to go back to Great Lakes, because in that little town there's 2 trains go through there. One goes one way once a day, and it goes the other way once a day. And so I had to wait till that night. And then the next day we had to go out for practice, and they asked for volunteers for the armed guard. Nobody volunteered. They said everybody, the whole battalion's armed guard guard. Nobody knew what it was. And I never did find out until I got on the ship. Then I found out what it was. Saturday Evening Post had a write-up about it. Said that we made good fish bait.
So tell us more when you got torpedoed. What happened?
You said when you were your ship would deliver supplies, right?
Yeah. We always carried at least 1,000 tons of ammunition, plus other stuff.
Yeah. And you went all over South Pacific?
Wherever they sent us.
Yeah.
But nobody knew where we were going until we got out about 10 miles. Then we found out where we were going.
Yeah. And you had mentioned that your ship had been torpedoed.
Yeah.
And where were
It
you?
shouldn't have been torpedoed though, because a wave hit the ship and tore the life raft off, one of the life rafts. Then they decided, half hour later, they decided to go back and get it. Then they decided, no, we'll send a message out at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
And our lieutenant was against it. But anyway, they sent a message out, and the submarine picked up our position. And the next night, just as it was getting dark, they torpedoed us. The night before Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And where were you when the ship was torpedoed?
I was taking a shower. Didn't have no clothes on. But I just put what I could get on. A shirt, a pair of pants, one shoe, but I kicked it off. I walked about 2-3 steps, and I kicked it off.
When you got in the water, did you jump?
Well, I ordered my gun crew to get up to the battle station. And then when our ship was listing, and I knew the submarine was going to get on the opposite side, and we couldn't shoot them. And so that's what they did. So I ordered my gun crew to abandon ship. And one fellow was sitting on the rail, and he wouldn't jump. I pushed him off, though. I don't know if he got saved or not. But I didn't want him on there, because when the ship goes down, if you're close by, it'll suck you down. Yeah.
So did you jump or just, did you jump in the water?
Yeah, I tripped the life raft and then I jumped in the water. And nobody knows the feeling that when you got to abandon your home, you're at the mercy of the submarine and the ocean.
How long were you out in the ocean?
About a day. Yeah. And then we had 1,000 ton of 500-pound bombs on there. Now that part of the ship didn't sink, but they fired on it and it burned for about 3 or 4 hours, and then finally it blew up. And I think that's what saved their life, because the airplane happened to be at a distance and they seen that big ball of fire, and they came over and they dropped flares. They sent an SOS out for us. Yeah. Because it's a terrible feeling to have to abandon the ship out there. We're at the mercy of the ocean and the submarine. We didn't get no message out, no SOS out. And I think if that airplane wasn't going over, I think the submarine would have stayed there till morning and killed us all. But it was the experience, you know, that I never want to go through again. And then I had such terrible nightmares about this friend of mine, you know, that we were all covered with oil and he slipped out of my hands and he got cut up by the submarine propeller. I had a lot of nightmares about that.
You said the other time you stayed under the water as long as you could?
Yeah, because like I say, when they're shooting at you, you stay in the water as long as you can. Bullets don't travel very far underwater. The only thing is they shoot a big gun at you, and anywhere close by it'll kill you. Just the concussion will kill you.
How many people?
Well, altogether there was 10 killed and 15 wounded out of 60.
Yeah, so there were 60 people on your ship.
San Francisco, and then I put in for go to Alaska, and so about 2 years later they let me go to Alaska for the winter though. Being down in the South Pacific where it was real hot all the time, and they sent me to Alaska.
Yeah.
It was cold. It was cold.
So what did you do in Alaska?
Fish.
While you were there? You fished?
One time we went to some lake up the mountain, supposed to be a beautiful lake. Started going up. It took us half hour to go up there. We didn't get up all the way. We spotted a bear, and we made it down in 10 minutes. I'll tell you what. They got the grizzly bear, the brown bear. Oh, they tell you what, they're vicious.
Thank you for sharing.
One time I couldn't talk about it. I'd break down and start crying. Well, this publisher wanted to write my story, and he said if you don't write it, it'll be a dead issue, and your family will never know anything about you. So then I asked my daughter to sit down with me and write the story. So I wrote it, and he published it. And after that, I started feeling a little bit better. But it took a long time. And now I went to Memorial High School in Madison and give a little lecture over there and answer a lot of questions. And then in DeForest, I do the same thing at a middle school over there. I've been going for about 3 years. Yeah. I went one week in Madison at Memorial High School. So they asked me to come back again for another week for some other students. Then they have to write story about it. What I said, everything like that. I think it's all good education.
What? You're going to be 85 when?
95.
You're going to be 95 when?
4th of July.
4th of July. You're going to be 95.
My fiance,
Well, happy birthday early.
I call her my fiance.
Thank you. You can celebrate my birthday.
What are you looking forward to the most about about
She
this trip?
worked for
The
Merck.
what?
What are you looking forward to the most
Well,
about
she used
this
to be a
trip?
school teacher for years. She's
I
been
just
a-
enjoy it.
Yeah?
got a real good
I'm a
job
funny
up there.
person. Anything I do, I enjoy.
She,
And I found out one thing: if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
doctors
Yeah.
program.
You're aggravating yourself.
Yeah.
You don't want to aggravate yourself.
And I'm trying to talk her into retiring.
So I, like I say, anything I do, I enjoy. I joined the Navy with the idea, good or bad, I chose to go in. And so, good or bad, I got to accept it. And that's just the way I live my life.